about Capricorn working, there is never a question of that with you, because you're ruled by Saturn, and of course you're grafters and you do put the work in. But there's something else about why you should not give up, okay, on whatever it is that you're aiming towards. A couple of days ago, I was watching a documentary called The Dark Wizard. I kind of recommend it if you've, I get vertigo, so it's a little bit, but it was about someone who was like a free climber. And obviously when you're a free climber, you've got to get loads and loads of equipment, you've got to sort of, you know, do all your preparation. While he was scaling this virtually vertical stone wall, this mountain goat, this is why I've got the t-shirt on today, we've got a fly in here as well, which is lovely. This mountain goat just like walked up the thing, past him and didn't even look. It was just like, there was no effort. And I know that normally I'm talking to the sea goats, but remember that as Capricorns, you have mountain goats, you have sea goats, but you also have domestic goats. I'm talking to the mountain goat in you, okay? The mountain goat in you. The bit of you that never gives up as a Capricorn, that makes you Capricorn. We're talking to that, and we're talking about what it's going to take to get you to your destination. Okay? Pretend I'm a goat for now. Right. We start with the Chariot. When you've got the Chariot, or a cat hair on your mouth, when you've got the Chariot, you've got two different ways of doing something, but you've got two lanes. And for me, with this card, it's more that you have to stay in two lanes. So imagine if you were a train or similar kind of transport thing. I know, I'm not exactly very good on the 3D. I'm just a Pisces with Capricorn moon. Dualistic, two things at once, okay? Two horses, one arse, that's the Chariot. You have to ride two horses with one arse. Or you have to be a goat that rides two mountains at once. You know, maybe one's here, one's there, and you're like doing it like that. I don't know. But you're holding two truths at the same time in order to get to where you need to be. And sometimes one could be confidence and one could be doubt. One could be finances and one could be emotions. Okay, however it works for you. We have the Five of Pentacles. I always pay attention to this card. It's Mercury in Taurus, fellow earth sign. But there's something here, and this is a kind of urban version of it, but it often, like in the Rider-Waite, it's got the people outside the church, often has a church. And it's about comfort and solace, but it's also about temporary relief. And there's something here, and you may already be doing this, and you may have done this as you're coming into this reading, but there's something here about not giving in to temporary comfort for the greater good of your overall journey. I said the J word, I said what I said, okay? 10 of Wands. There are many overloading factors. Let me know in the comments section what your biggest challenge is, okay? Many overloading factors, but when you reach the 10 of Wands, it becomes too painful to stay the same. And it's a bit like, I'm going to use an example of something I never do, running. I know, but let's say running. The first kind of 30 seconds is appalling, of most things actually that are good for you. The first sort of minute is kind of killer. And you think, I'm never going to do this, I'm never going to do this. But if you keep doing it, you tend to find that that disappears and you emerge out of the other end with some kind of victory. So there's just something here about keeping going, even though you may be, or will be, I think, like the mountain goat, experiencing some bits are harder than others. There's a boulder, there's a ravine, I don't know, I'm not very good at mountains. Nice. You have the Five of Wands, and this will do love and relationships in the second half of this reading. But this is about miscommunication. This is about competition. This is about the environment that you're working in. It's also about, to a certain extent, kind of standing up for yourself and the journey that you're taking, the road that you're taking, the things that you're choosing. And to a certain extent, why you're taking that difficult road. Sometimes in the Rider-Waite, it's like the snowy road, you know, it's obviously going to be uncomfortable. But we have the Knight of Swords. You know exactly what you're doing. Don't doubt yourself, Capricorn. You know exactly what you're doing. You do have a plan. And I don't think this is something incredibly recent. I think this is something that, even if you haven't known it until recently, it's been pretty laser focused. And then we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Sass. For some of you, this is you coming into your diva era. And it's about time. And just owning what it means to have been on that mountain and to have really kind of stuck it out and taken the risk, because it's a risk. It is a risk. And Capricorn is a very risk-averse sign. You're ruled by Saturn, who is the health and safety officer of the zodiac. Let's face it. Don't go there, don't do this, don't do that. Make sure there's a health and safety assessment. That's the thing that's always going on in a Capricorn's mind. I knew you were going to get that card. Itchy ear. Strength card. This is a bit like the Queen of Wands, but Major Arcana style-y. It feels like you have hidden strength. Capricorn strength is not very overt. Like you don't show it too much. You don't rely on it too much. You don't talk about it much. But underneath, it's granite. So there's something here about you being in your power era, but it doesn't maybe, and it's given me a really itchy ear, it doesn't look like a traditional power era. But it is. Now, one little snag. You get the, I really love the look of this card. You get the Two of Swords. Be prepared that some parts of this journey, and you've probably already encountered some of them, and it says here, signal blocks. Some parts of this journey are closed off to you, and it's a bit like you set out to make a journey to somewhere and there's a road diversion. You do still get there, but you may have the ball ache, where I live, of being behind a tractor. You know, if you go suddenly, one of the main roads closes down, you're like, everybody rushes to the little tiny, and in the UK, those roads are tiny. Let me know if you know that in the UK. I mean, we're talking the ones where you've got hedges coming up on either side, and then the middle of the road is a grass strip that's grown up so much that it almost lifts the car. But you still get there. So there will be diversions, there will be bumps in the road, you will still get there. I'm going to write that down. And by the way, if this is really tooting your horn, do hype the video. If you hit the like button, underneath is the comment section, slide to the left, and I hope that you'll find the hype button. YouTube are weird. What was I going to say? Yes, don't give up. As Kate Bush said. Yeah. You've done so much over the past few years, Capricorns. You can't give up now. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. I love this card for you. It's Venus in Virgo. It's VIP status. You're not a very VIP status kind, but it's definitely being able to live up to your own hype, which is not, again, something Capricorns generally do, but I think it's really important. It's part of the journey. Part of your journey is claiming what you get when you get there. Something, and being seen to get it. I love that you get that. You now get 2 cards. I'm going to look at love and relationships, okay? Am I? Lordy. I'll take one more. Itchy nose. Yeah. Love and relationships. What the hell are you up to? Tell me in the comments. We're all friends. Spill the tea. Okay. Oof. It's a lot. First of all, we get the Devil. Now, when you get the Devil card, it's a bit different for Capricorn because this is your card. This is your allotted zodiac card. What does it say for this? Insert coin. Could make a good tattoo, that, wouldn't it? Now, it's an interesting, especially for love life, okay? And there will be an extended love reading. It's especially interesting when a Capricorn gets this card because it's about being in your power, but it's a weird kind of power. Capricorns in relationships, you kind of have the reputation of being a bit like reliable and, you know, just a bit kind of middle of the road. But not all, well, I don't know any Capricorns that are actually like that. There's a lot of power beneath your patina of respectability. We get the 4 of Pentacles next, which is Sun in Capricorn. So we get Capricorn Major Arcana card and the 4 of Pentacles, which is Sun in Capricorn. Your energy in your own love life is big, and I like it. Okay, it's quite confident. And then we get the Emperor. Somebody stepping up, somebody initiating. You are in full control now. You're in more control of your love life than you have been for a very long time. And I don't mean, you know, you can never control another person and you should never want to, and they should never control you either. This is more, you're more in control of the forces that govern your love life than you have been for a while. And I'm liking it. I'm liking the cut of your jib as you kind of move into your Capricorn era. We get the 4 of Wands. So there is an opportunity here. I always call this the portal card. There's an opportunity here to kind of make the most of your luck. It feels like with the Emperor and the 4 of Wands that something or someone comes forward, steps up, says something, does something, initiates, kicks something off. And I feel like with the 4 of Pentacles, there will be your normal cautious side because you are a Capricorn and that's what you do. But at the same time, it's game on. It's game on, pussycat. Hi, Biggie. Biggie Smalls is in the room. We're doing Capricorn, Biggie. She's like, yep, I don't care, I'm a Taurus. Then we have the Moon. There is a bit of mystery attached to whatever's going on in your love life. And this is a bit weird. I'm kind of reading it as a gateway card because we have this. And it kind of reminds me a bit of the 4 of Wands in terms of it being a portal. But there is mystery and feminine energy here. And it can, and I'll have to take another card. It can be illusion and delusion and all that sort of stuff, but I need to take another card to see. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Victory is yours. I could kind of smell it. I think you can smell it. I'm going to write that down. You know, this is pretty damn good, just in case you hadn't clocked on. Victory, 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 victory. I love this. I love this in a kind of neon, you know, lightsaber, jackpot. I'm driving, I don't know what that car is, but it's such an 80s Ferris Bueller kind of a car. This is good old-fashioned yes energy. This is a big fat effing yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I love this for you. Should we take an oracle card to go with it? I'm going to have a look at this actually. I'm going to go a bit deep for those of you that are still with me, because you're the absolute true blue Capricorns. Let's just take a little dig as to how we got here and what kind of underneath, what's underneath? What underneath energy is going on? I will be doing the extended love reading in a minute as well. That will be you and them side by side. So it's a love energy reading, your energy, their energy, what's surfacing and soon to become known, the best course of action and the outcome. And then we also do a bridge in between, what joins you together. Ooh. And what tears you apart. Oh my God. Oof. This is where you've come from. I'm taking 5 of these bad boys. Jesus, this is how you built your confidence. Wow. First, there was a betrayal, and sadly, Capricorns experience this, particularly in their younger years. It can be the betrayal of a teacher, a parent, a society. It can also be betrayal of a lover. It can be betrayal of a friend, but there's some kind of betrayal here that speaks to the energy you're currently walking into and the victory that's soon going to be yours, okay? These cards are so beautiful. We also have doubt. They all have different flowers, and I don't have my reading glasses on. Let's see if I can read them. Mountain laurel is the betrayal. Cyclamen, I love a cyclamen, is doubt. This has caused you to doubt your power, your energy, your decision-making abilities, your worth, all of those things. And then we have, oh my God, that's it, that's the mountain, isn't it? Oh, I love this for you. Dragons, something or other, the flower, I'll show it you so you can read it. Oh my God, there you are at the top of the mountain. See, it's worth staying on for the end of the video. Just saying. I love this for you. Woohoo! And a woof. And then this everlasting flower, resilience. And this is like, and I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's either Chinese or Japanese, when you repair something with gold and you kind of celebrate the joins and the cracks and how you mended them. This is your resilience. I love this. This is it's very deep. It's not quite deep, it's very deep, and it's been such a long time coming. That looks like lemon bun, the flower, but either way, this is most important. Self-confidence, being on top of the mountain. Are you climbing the mountain? Yes. Do you reach the top? Yes. Is that victory? Yes. What do you find at the top? A great big fat yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I could do a Meg Ryan. Yes! Lovely Capricorns. Oh, fantastic. I'm going to go do your extended love reading now. The link is below, and I will see you all on the other side of the mountain. Namaste.